Hey, welcome to this week's Archer's Choice.
Can you believe it?
I know, I should have said the seasons of Archer's Choice.
Yes, 24 years.
That's insane. I can't believe it.
I must have been 12 when we started.
No, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be, because then I would be a lot younger. But I mean, 24 years with you on this show? It's a long time.
It goes both ways, darling.
I know, but hey, we're coming up on a 31 wedding anniversary, so what the heck? Hey, but this week, I mean, this whole season, we have lots to share.
There's a whole lot going on.
Whole bunch to share with you guys. And so we're going to start off with Utah Kearl Ranch Outfitters.
KRO.
Yes, and so in Utah, where Clint and Greg are at, where KRO is at, it is a limited entry draw, which means we can only draw there every 5 years. So, I mean, we've had great success with them in previous years, and someone drew a tag this past fall. So that's what we're going to share with you. But should we just go through some past stuff first?
Well, yeah, let's just show what we've done in the past, because again, waiting every 5 years, but I will tell you what, KRO is absolutely worth the wait.
As we turn back the pages of history, we revisit a memorable hunt at Kearl Ranch Outfitters that holds a special place in the hearts of Ralph and the crew. In 2016, Ralph embarked on a cow elk hunt that would become a testament to the enduring bond between hunter and outfitter.
Yo! Whoa! She's right here. Yeah. She's right here, buddy. Guys,
good job.
I am telling you, KRO. Utah, baby.
That very same year, also in 2016, Vicki drew herself a bull elk tag and took a shot at a nice elk from a tree stand.
Oh
my gosh.
he is. Thank you. Greg, I'm just going to climb back over my. Oh. Thank you.
Oh, you did good.
Thank you.
You did so good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that shot.
1 year later, in 2017, Ralph drew his bull elk tag. Guided by Greg, it was a game of cat and mouse as the two pursued a bugling bull on a long spot and stalk. Finally, Ralph had an opportunity at his first ever Utah bull.
Ow! We got him. We pinned him. Hey, he's right here. He's right there. Yeah, buddy. Short track. Oh, Lord. Wow. We've had ups and downs, typical elk hunt, but I'm telling you what, we were into elk every single day. And now, we are taking home fresh elk meat. And a big bull.
Well, now you guys have seen KRO
Yes.
at its best, at its finest with us.
Whether it was the bulls or the cows, I mean,
Yes.
the bottom line here is it's all private land, and they've got the critters. Oh my gosh.
And
dude.
we had to wait
And
5
great
years
people.
to apply again, and
Yes.
you got yours and I didn't get mine. But you go out there, you head out, which we're gonna show you now, but you also had Garrett in camp
Yes.
on his first elk hunt
On
as
his-
well. So let's get going.
We just had a blast.
There you go.
After 5 long years of anticipation, Ralph has finally drawn his elk tag. It is embarking on a journey to Utah. The breathtaking beauty of Utah serves as a fitting backdrop for Ralph's long-awaited adventure. Towering mountains and lush forests beckon, promising an unforgettable experience in the heart of the wilderness. As Ralph arrives at Kearl Ranch Outfitters in scenic Laketown, Utah, he eagerly anticipates the dawn of a new day, ready to answer some bugling bulls. This segment is brought to you by Browning, the best there is. Archer's Choice is brought to you by Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Alps, exceed your expectations. Browning, the best there is. Cold Steel, anytime, anywhere. Cyclops Lights, get out of the dark. DSC, Conservation, Education, and Advocacy. Easton, made in the U.S. since 1922. Hoyt, get serious, get Hoyt. Ralph is in Utah hunting bull elk. It's early the second morning, and the crew is descending the mountain.
bedding area. We're gonna try to catch them coming in.
And we had all the elk, the whole herds were up way beyond us, in front of us, moving in. Wind was in our direction, and we could start hearing the bull's bugle. We're gonna get right there. And I don't care who you are. When you hear these bulls bugle, it gravitates from your nose to your toes and everywhere in between, and it just like, oh man, we're here. And then, I mean, we were in the dead heat of primetime bull elk bugling. Now, as we realized where we got positioned, that the elk, one of the herds was gonna go past us. They were already beyond us, and they were gonna work down into bedding, but we had a bunch of other bulls working up in front of us. So Eddie and all of us just cut in, we got into some brush, and we figured maybe they're gonna come this way. When I realized, oh no, this one bull is gonna hang up, and he's gonna come around us. So we had to hurry up, switch, range the areas, and when that bull come down that path, well, my Hoyt was ready. He's dead. Baby. That spitfire went right through. Thank you. He's down.
Nice job.
He's it.
Good hammer. Good job, man.
Uber one, baby. Uber one. KRO. Oh, fresh elk meat. Oh, baby. Papa's filling the freezer today. That's what you're looking for.
This segment is brought to you by Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. This segment is brought to you by Hoyt. Get serious. Get Hoyt. Ralph's hunt at Kearl Ranch Outfitters is just getting started, and Guide Dan has led him right to the sound of bugles. A lone bull approaches, and Ralph's Hoyt doesn't let him down as he makes a clean pass-through shot at the elk. With the arrow recovered, Ralph has just spotted the blood trail.
We got blood right here. I can see blood up here. That him? Yeah. That's him. He went down, thank God. He is a 6. He is, I'm telling you, I looked at him, I said, he's a nice bull. Look at that. This is why we come to KRO. Lots of meat on that sucker and wooden handlers. Look at Clint, Greg, Uber 1 and 2. When I first started and I did a lot of this on my own, it was rewarding, don't get me wrong, but there was something missing. And after all these years, the missing part is when you can share it with everybody in camp. And that's what KRO's always been about.
Nice job.
Hey, buddy.
That is a nice job, man. That's a nice bull, too.
Oh, yeah. Come here, pal.
We should have taken like half a second longer. You guys would have been done. Good job.
We're almost there.
You know, we did decide on the way down in here, from now on,
that we're gonna book a one-day hunt with you, and it's just gonna be on September 11th.
September 11th.
Yeah.
September, yeah.
Your last bowl, September 11th. This bowl, September 11th. I mean,
Did I? That's right.
yeah.
Holy crap, you're right. I forgot all about that. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we all talked about it?
Yeah.
Wow, that was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
When somebody puts a bull down or a cow, everybody goes out and helps. And I have to tell you something. That's what makes for a very, very special adventure. Thanks, guys. September 11th is a day none of us will forget. Even with all the division in our country right now, it's so amazing that September 11th brings us all to that point of return. And for the past few times at KRO, I've been honored and blessed to take my bull down on that exact day. And I don't care who you are, when you do that and you recover that animal on that day, there's something that goes through your entire body. And we thank God every single day for our country, for our people, and we hope and pray that our leadership stands up for all of us Americans.
So we just got up to the top here. We're gonna be heading down this hill about half a mile and setting up on a wallow. We were here a couple nights ago and had about 4 or 5 bulls come in, so we're hoping one of their grandpas or uncles will come in tonight. Let's do it. So the wallow is just up ahead right here. They usually come down off of this face around, well, right now around 6 p.m. So hopefully we can sneak in there and get set up. You were sitting right here? Yeah, I was sitting right here yesterday. Yeah, was right there. Okay. Right behind you. That's a good bull. We have a bull coming down the mountain right now. He's bugled 3 times already. It seems like he's getting closer. That's the bigger one. Yeah, there's one that's close, that's right here, that's small, and there's a bigger one that might be up there. See him? Yeah. That's the 5-point. I'm gonna shoot. Looked like a good shot. Oh man. So that was my first bull. I put my 40-yard pin on him. Whew, the shot broke. It felt good. It looked like it hit right behind the shoulder. He took off. Yesterday we called him into 30 yards. And I decided, you know what? If I see him later in the week, I'll take this shot. This opportunity was just too perfect to pass up. And I've been thinking about this bull. We took a video of him, been watching this video for the last 24 hours thinking, am I gonna regret not shooting this bull? And he gave me a perfect broadside shot. So, whew, fingers crossed.
This segment is brought to you by Easton, made in the U.S. since 1922. Archer's Choice is also brought to you by Hunter Specialties, serious hunting tools. NAP, hunt with confidence. Muddy, serious gear for serious hunters. Spy Point, connected to your passion. Tracker, built for love of country. True Timber, almost real isn't real enough. True Glow, when brightness counts, count on True Glow. Archer's Choice is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. Garrett, a fellow hunter at Kearl Ranch Outfitters, is in the woods and has just taken a nice shot at a bull. Garrett and guide Kelly are both pumped to get on the blood trail and begin tracking.
Oh. We should have a dead bull. I'm shaking, man.
All right, so we just found the arrow, not 10 yards from where I shot him. It's got blood about 20 inches of it, so we just waited about half an hour, and I think we're gonna start blood trailing him. We don't wanna push him, but I'm just too eager. I wanna find this bull. The shot looked good. Let's go get him. We called for the best. Please help us find this bull. Oh, there's blood, yeah. I smell him.
You do, huh?
Oh, there he is. There he is. Wow. That's a big sucker. So this is the bull that we called in the beginning of day one, and it's an awesome bull. We called it in maybe half a mile from here, off the mountaintop, and at the time, because it was day one, decided to pass on it. And immediately after, I started kicking myself in the butt, thinking, you know, this is a bull that I would absolutely take on day 5 and should probably shoot on day 1, but luckily he came in on day 2 and gave me a great shot at 40 yards, and I knew I had to take it. And it was not an easy track job, but we got it done, and I couldn't be more excited. This is my first bull. It's an awesome bull. A little extra right here I didn't see initially, devil tine, and yeah, we got to cut this thing up and get it off the mountain. So the fun begins.
After the exhilarating hunt in the rugged Utah wilderness, Ralph's journey takes a turn as he and Clint venture into the heart of the Kearl Ranch rescue operation. Here, Clint's passion for animals in need shines through. Ralph is greeted by an array of creatures, each with their own unique story of survival and resilience. But it's Elvis the llama who steals the show. Known for his quirky personality, Elvis has a taste for mischief, with Ralph's face often becoming an unwitting target for the playful spitting antics.
You remember me? Okay, here we start. Yep. 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 Ah! Yep. Hi, Elvis. It's gonna be a big goober. Get ready. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I missed you too. Yeah, there's Eddie. Get Eddie. Well, see, that's it. Yep. All right, yeah. Bye, Elvis. Elvis, I'll see you again soon. Yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, and to do it again on September 11th, where we can honor all those from that horrible day,
Yes.
is, I mean, just another blessing. And Clint, Greg, and all the guides, I mean, everybody.
Yes.
That's what makes KRO so special.
And
It's
being-
everybody together.
And being able to share it with Garrett on his first elk hunt.
yes.
I mean, he looked so excited.
Oh, he
my God.
was, and so we all were.
It's the camaraderie, it's the hunt, it's the togetherness, and it's the fresh elk meat in the freezer. Not gonna lie.
It's everything.
And maybe this year I can draw, and then I could go visit Clint and Greg.
Maybe RJ can.
Why not me? Huh? Why not? You know, see, this is the problem we have here. After 24 years on set, I'm just gonna say, you know what, go ahead, close the show. We'll see you next week, same time,
Same channel.
right here on the Archer's Choice. Were you gonna be able to do it? No. Were you? No. See? Good thing he has me around because I have to keep everything level playing field right here, and it's just how it works. It's just how it works. 31 years married to that man. Oh my gosh.
Closed captions brought to you by Wounded Warrior Outdoors, providing wounded service men and women with therapeutic outdoor adventures.
I'm sure you've already told the story.
Twice.
What happened?
24 years in the making, and I still can't get it right. I had it right when we first started working on this, when we first started setting it up today, and he messed me up, and Eddie and RJ are messing me up.